Hi, so today's video is just going to be a chatty get ready with me. I think I'm going to post this as a makeup and chill video, but I am recording it on a Saturday. But yesterday I did record a first impressions. So today I'm just going to do my makeup, and I actually have a bunch of other new stuff that I'm going to be trying out as well. I just received my Colourpop order in the mail, so I'm going to be trying out those products today. So I'm not going to be doing any foundation today, so I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Just going to start with that underneath the eyes. I wasn't going to wear makeup today, but at the same time, makeup just makes me feel better. It's not like an image thing. It's just like I said, it's like a therapy thing, so I just don't know if I want to do eyeshadow today because, I don't know, I just wanted to do a simple look since I'm just going to be going to my boyfriend's house. So I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender. It's a little bit damp still. So, yeah, just trying to take it day by day, you guys. Like, it's been really, really hard, but hopefully I will find something that makes me as happy as he did, because it's been pretty hard. So anyway, today is actually my first day off on a Saturday in like 2 months, and I'm really happy about it, to be honest. But at the same time, like, I feel like it's kind of bittersweet since I couldn't even enjoy it the way I would want to because he's not here. So it's good and bad, but I need today away from work anyway because like I explained in the video, I didn't really have time away from work except for Tuesday. So I haven't been away from work this whole time. And it's been kind of rough getting through shifts the past couple of days, so I'd rather just not be there. So, yeah. But today is my only day off until Wednesday. Like, after this, I can't even, like, see Josh or anything, but at least I'll see him today. But I have to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so that's a little bit annoying. This is literally the only thing I'm using that's not new, besides my powders. Everything else that I'm going to be using is pretty new. I'm probably just going to do like a super simple eyeshadow look. I might just use like 4 colors. But I do want to try the lid shades today. I'll tell you guys in a minute what I'm going to be using. Well, you already see. But I'll show you guys what I'm probably going to do. But usually I do like my concealer all together like this if I decide to not wear foundation. I won't just do my eyes first. I'll do like my face makeup first. Just because it doesn't really matter about fallout as much. I've just been kind of throwing myself back into recording videos and stuff, but nothing's really making me that happy right now. So just, yeah. So for my under eyes, I'm just going to go in with the Colourpop No Filter powder. Just need to get my brush. It is amazing. I use the same brushes every day, and I can never find half of them. So I'm just going to take that and set my under eyes. Not too much. I am going to take it on my lid as well, just so we can use all that excess. Like, honestly, I really was just going to skip makeup altogether today. But I feel like it just makes me feel a little better. So, this is like the only thing that makes me feel better, besides my boyfriend, of course. So now for my face, I'm just going to go in with the Wet n Wild's pressed powder, which is my favorite to use for lighter makeup days. I actually really like, I love this concealer. I'm actually surprised that XO Marley didn't like it. I love this concealer. I think it always looks really nice. I'm surprised that it was like cakey on her because I've never found this concealer to be cakey. It's like a good concealer, like that's in between like really nice coverage and like lighter coverage. And I'm just going to grab my bronzer super quick because that's the only thing I forgot to grab. So I am just going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because I use my Milani one like so much that I don't use this one as often as I should. But every time I use it, I love it. So I did want to just use the Milani one today, but I'm going to use this one today. And we're just going to bronze up my skin really quick. And again, this is like the only other thing that's not new. And then we're going to jump into the new products because I'm super excited to use them. I actually have quite a few videos that I want to film since I've been getting new products. Now I have stuff to film. But at the same time, it's like super hard to just like sit down and film. But at the same time, it's like a distraction. But if you guys knew what I was going through, it's like if you've ever lost like someone too soon, that's why it sucks so much. It was just way too soon. Like we didn't think this was going to be what happened. It was like the last thing on our minds. We thought that he was going to be fine. So it's just the hardest thing to cope with right now. Okay, so I just wanted to do a really light bronze, nothing too crazy. Okay, so now we're going to jump into some of the face products just because I'm like dying to use them and I'm going to use them before I do my eyes. So we're going to go in with these new Colourpop blushes and highlighter that I got today. These are the new Kathleen Lights and Colourpop Zodiac collection blushes. And they came out with 4 shades. First off, these pans are freaking massive. I feel like that these are bigger than like MAC pans and Makeup Geek pans. Like these are so big. And I think they're only like $8 a piece. So again, super affordable. Everybody knows Colourpop is pretty affordable. So I'm really torn as to whether, obviously I'm going to stick with one of these 2 shades today. I said today because of my nails. I'm really torn as to whether or not I want to use this color or this color. The pink shade is called I Need Space, and the tan one, God, these magnets are strong, is called Lunar Has It. And these 2 shades are stunning, this orange and this like corally color. This is so beautiful. I feel like this is going to be like my go-to summer blush. This one's called My Sun and Stars. And I believe the orange one is called So Retrograde. And then I got one of the highlighters, and this one is called Dreamscape. She's been talking about this highlighter for a while on her channel, and I finally just decided to get it. Like her 3 favorite highlighters from Colourpop are Flexitarian, Patted Down, and Dreamscape. Like those are like the top 3 she always talks about besides like her On the Cusp highlighter. And I've been a fan of Patted Down for such a long time that I'm like, why don't more people talk about that highlighter, because it's so beautiful. But this one I only knew about because of her, so I'm like really excited to use it. So maybe I should do my eyes first. No, it's alright. I think that this is pretty neutral still. So I'm going to go in with the shade I Need Space. I think I'm going to save this nude shade for work tomorrow. So I'm going to take that. Wow, that's really pigmented. And I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. Holy shit. I didn't think it was gonna be that pigmented. Jesus, I thought it was gonna be like a light wash of color. See, this is the thing about blushes sometimes. It's always like, can be the most pigmented thing. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be that pigmented. Holy crap. Well, that is really beautiful and it blends out so nicely. But I'm just gonna dip it once and like blow it off a little. Hopefully, oh my god. It's just so pigmented. Holy crap-aioli. Jesus. That's nice though. And I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to clean up that line. Yeah, that's nice. I feel like it... Gotta blend it out a little bit more. Takes me so long to blend out blush sometimes. Oh my god, but it's just so pretty. I didn't think it was going to be that pigmented. Alright, and then obviously we're going to go into the Dreamscape highlighter. It does have a little bit of kick up, so it's probably why it's so pigmented. I'm super excited to try this highlight, so I'm going to take a little bit and apply it to my cheeks. Oh, wow. That is really beautiful. Works perfectly on my fair skin. Wow. That is gorgeous. Do the same on the other cheek. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Wow. Ooh. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay. God, they just have the best, some of the best powder products. But you guys know I pretty much love everything from Colourpop. The only thing that's ever really disappointed me from them is their eyeliners. I'm not really a huge fan of them. I think there's better eyeliners out there. Even though a lot of people love them, I'm not a huge fan of them. Ooh. Wow. That is so beautiful. That is really gorgeous. That's like one of my favorite highlights I've tried in a while. I mean, of course I love Flexitarian, but just really pretty. Really, really pretty. Alright, so now we just have to do the eyes. So I'm going to jump into the Lion King Luminous Cosmetics eyeshadow palette again, because I haven't really tried out the like more neutral shades. Like I did try out some of them yesterday, but I'm going to do a super simple look with this. I'm probably just going to take Wisdom and King and then just throw on like a lid shade. So that's what we're going to do today. Because I do want to try some of the neutral shades today. And I shouldn't have to worry about too much about cleaning off my brush because I just used these eyeshadows yesterday. I feel like my look is going to be a little bit more peach than I wanted to, even though I'm wearing like a pinky shirt today, but it's fine. So I'm just going to jump into Wisdom right here. This is really beautiful like peachy shade. And I'm just going to take that in my crease. They're just really nice, soft, matte shades. They're just really pretty. So in that Colourpop palette that I showed you guys, of like these blushes, well, it's not a Colourpop palette, it's a Sephora Z palette. I threw these blushes in here because I did actually order an empty palette from Colourpop, and I thought I was just going to stick them in here, but this is obviously way too small for those. I just thought it would be bigger because I thought that the pans weren't going to be so big. But I decided to just put my everyday Colourpop shades in here because obviously it holds eyeshadows better than blushes. So I just stuck those all in here. So obviously I have pan in like quite a few shades. But I obviously thought that made more sense than putting like just 2 blushes in here. So this is so cute, this little palette. So I'm excited that I actually have Colourpop shadows in there now. And also that little palette is only like $7, which I think is a really good price. Because like the bigger palette was like $10, which honestly is not even a bad price either, because like Z palettes are like almost 20 bucks. But that's like a really good price. But I didn't want to spend like $60 on my order because I was already spending like 50 bucks. But they were having like a sale on like Kathleen's favorite products. So that's why I decided to get them. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with King. I think I'm going to just leave the crease like that and maybe just put King as my defining shade instead. Yeah. I'm just going to take that and put it right here. And do the same on this eye. Just really lightly. Forgot to grab my glitter primer, but I might just throw it on the lid. Sometimes my eyeshadows don't want to play nice with me. I don't know why. Sorry that I'm like at an angle, but I don't know why it's kind of sitting a little bit patchy in this area. That wasn't this shade, it was the Wisdom shade that I put on. Okay, well, I just really don't feel like blending anymore, so whatever. It's just gonna be a super simple eye anyway. Let me just grab my glitter primer super quickly. Okay, and for the for the lids, for the eyelid, I'll show you what I'm using in a minute. I just want to apply this first, obviously. We're going to be done very soon. All I have to do is set my face, put mascara on, and my lips. Like, this has only taken me like about 15-20 minutes to do. But now I'm going to have a lot of videos like trying this palette out, and then I'm also planning to do a lot of videos trying out the Natasha Denona palette, so yeah. Okay, and now for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with this shade called Landscape, and I think it's a really beautiful, like, everyday, like, pinky color, and I'm really excited to use this one. Looks really gorgeous. Look at that. It's like a beautiful, like, rose gold shade. I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Ooh! Really pretty. Wow, that's gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm not sure how I feel about this blush with this look, but I think it looks fine. And obviously we're going to do the same over here. I'm just excited to see my boyfriend today. I'm excited to get out of the house. Yesterday was like such a bad day because all I had was work. Ooh, wow. Really beautiful. Really, really pretty. Alright, and then I'm just going to take the slightest bit of color underneath my lashes, on my lower lash line. Probably just going to mix Wisdom and King, and I'm just going to smudge those two really quickly on my lower lash line, because why the fuck not? Just going to take it really lightly. Yeah, that's nice. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to CVS before I see him. I do need to get a new lash primer. And what else do I need to get? There was another thing I needed to get. Oh, brow gel. Duh. What I notice with these eyeshadows, though, is that if I get them in my eyes a little bit, they kind of like bother me. But there's like no kick up from the pan, so it's like kind of odd. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it just the slightest definition. And then for the inner corners, I think I'm gonna take, I'm not gonna use the palette, so that's pretty much it that I'm gonna use from the palette. Oh yeah, I have to do my brow bone first. So I'm gonna jump into the singles that I have in here. Like the Lion King palette has like a lot of shades that will like work really well with like deeper skin tones for everyday shades. Like for their brow bone or for like a transition shade, but obviously some of the shades are too dark for me to use like that, but obviously I can still find, I still think that this palette is pretty universal, especially using Wisdom as an everyday transition shade for me. Like, as long as the palette has at least one transition shade, I'm good. So I'm just going to go into Hear Me Out right here for my brow bone. I'm just not going to be as chatty today. I did film a pretty chatty video. I mean, I don't know why I called this a chatty get ready with me when I don't really feel like talking that much. I just wanted to try out the products with you guys. So, just bear with me. Okay, and then for the inner corners, I just had that brush. I'm going to spray my face really quick with my Flower Beauty spray. As I'm trying to find my brush that I literally just saw. Here it is. Yeah, for the inner corners, I'm just going to take this shade right here. And that one is called Take It Slow, I believe. Yeah. I'm just going to put that on the inner corners. It's very similar to the lid shade that I'm wearing. But I feel like the lid shade I'm wearing is a little bit more pink. But it's fine. I love this brush for the inner corners now. Because it's a lot softer than the other one. So I feel like it's a lot easier to apply the color. Yeah, that's pretty. So like my mom has been like moving my sister into her apartment. And I think I said that in the video that I recorded when I first tried out that palette. This palette, I mean, like literally the one in my hand. And she ended up staying over my sister's new apartment last night, which I think that was good for her. Like, she needs to be away from the house for a little bit. Like, it's just so depressing being here right now. Like, that I understand that, like, if she needed to leave, I'm like, I think it's good that she was with my sister and just had a little bit of an escape for herself. Because, you know, it sucks coming home right now. It just sucks. Like, it's such a different atmosphere. Because, like, we were so used to, like, him barking all the time and torturing Watson and just being a little pain in the fucking ass and a little pest. But he was our little pest. So, it just sucks. So, I'm just gonna get rid of some of that transfer. I think I'm gonna run the crease shades one more time. I feel like they already faded a little bit. Well, not faded, but I kind of just want to make them a bit more pigmented. Yeah. That's definitely better. I should have used a little bit of Safari Khaki underneath the lower lash line. But I feel like that's a little bit more warmer toned than I was going for. But it is pretty. But I think this is all I'm going to do. Okay. What's going on with that? Weird. So now I'm just going to take my mascara and liner. Oh, I really hope I don't have to sneeze right now. Yes, I do. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Thank God I didn't put on my mascara yet. It's always a good thing when you don't put on your mascara yet. Because everything else will stay fine and your mascara will be all over your under eyes. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Max Risque. Just like that. And then for mascara, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild as usual. This is just my favorite mascara to use for like really light makeup looks. I can't get over this blush, you guys. Like, it is very pigmented. I am not mad at it. I think my brother went to the city today himself. Of course, I'm the only one that hasn't been to the city in a little while. The last time I went was with my sister last month to celebrate my graduation. So I think it was actually the first week of this month. No, the first week of this month I went to Connecticut to see Liz for her birthday. So I'm hoping me and Josh will make it there to go see a Yankees game. Not until after this week, though, since this week is 4th of July. And I don't have a day off again after this until Wednesday. So, because I did pick up a shift for one of my coworkers this coming Tuesday, which kind of sucks. But then I have 4th of July off at least. So, sacrifice for other days off. It's always a good thing. Because I have to work tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. Then I'm off Wednesday, and then Thursday is July 4th. But I am going to be posting this video after July 4th, so. But if you guys didn't check out our 4th of July tutorial, you should. If you're like thinking of, even though you're not going to see this video till after July 4th, so I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. You guys know I'm just a mess right now, so. Just trying to get the mascara off of my hand. Okay. Just brush through the brows. And then we can finally try the lipstick that I've been dying to try. I didn't like try it on my lips yet. I just wanted it to be like a full first impressions of all these products. Let me close this. We don't need that anymore. I really like how this eye look turned out and everything. At least my makeup's been looking good lately. Usually it's like a hot freaking mess, but lately it's been looking pretty good. Yesterday I really liked how my makeup turned out, and I filmed that using this palette for first impressions. Alright, so now we're just going to go in right with the lip color. So I got these two new lip products from Colourpop. These are not ultra matte, ultra satin, nothing like that. These are brand new formulas to me. This is the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Vitamin C. And then I got the Colourpop Velvet Blur lipstick in the shade CA Love. I've never tried these formulas, so I've always been super intrigued to try them. So I think I'm going to go in with the Ultra Blotted Lip today. I think I'm going to use the Velvet Blur lipstick tomorrow for work. So we're just going to go right in with the shade. Because again, usually I don't, I just want to make sure my lips are dry. Usually I don't go in with a lip liner when I just wear like everyday looks. So yeah, I'm really excited to try out this shade. Ooh. It is a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a really light wash of color. Wow, that's pretty. I mean, just because I'm wearing a pink shirt doesn't mean I have to go in with a pink lipstick. Oh, that's really nice. I've heard that these are like completely weightless, and I kind of just wanted like more colors like this for the summertime. Like really light washes of color that dry down, and it looks really, really pretty actually. Did anybody watch Jane this week? So good. I cannot wait for the next episode. This past week's episode, holy crap. That cliffhanger though. I feel like I have to re-dip for the top. It does dry pretty quickly actually. Why is it so hard for me to line my lips today? Let me just finish this off camera. This is taking me forever. Alright, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I really like this, I like everything I tried, obviously. This highlight is so gorgeous. This highlighter, Dreamscape, holy crap, so beautiful. I'm like obsessed with it already, but obviously I love Colourpop highlighters, so obviously I was going to be obsessed with it. And the blush is beautiful. It is really, really pigmented. Like, I didn't think it was going to be so pigmented. I feel like I'm still like blending it out, but it is really beautiful. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm really excited to try out the other blushes. And then the eyeshadow palette, of course, I'm still testing it out. So, but I really like this really simple look that I did. I think that the mattes look so pretty right now. And the lid shade is just so pretty. So I'm actually really loving this look as well. It's really simple. And then as far as the lip, I do like it. It is a little bit drying. I think it's just because I put too much on. I like didn't want it to be this built up on my lips, but it is really pretty. I really like the color, and I think it's going to be a really nice, and it's really dry, like completely dried down. So it's not as pigmented as the like ultra matte lips are, but it is completely dry, which I was not expecting it to be like dried down, but I like that, and it feels like nothing. I feel like that this is something that could last on my lips for a really long time. It's like a lighter version of the ultra mattes, so if you guys were not a fan of the ultra matte lips, I love the ultra matte lips, but this is a really nice alternative for the summertime if you don't want to go with like a regular liquid lipstick. I think this is a really nice alternative. And I will tell you guys my thoughts on the Velvet Blur lipstick when I try it. I just wanted to show you guys this really quick. So since this order was a little bit late, they sent me a free lip gloss. And I thought that this was a really, really cute touch. Like, they've never done that before for an order for me. I'm not sure if anyone else has gotten this. But the order did take a little while to process. And it came like a week and a half later. Which is not a big deal to me. Like, you know, I don't have to have the products in my hands right away. Like, because you guys know I have so much makeup anyway that it's not like a huge deal. But this is a stunning shade. It's called Fairy Me, which I thought was such an adorable name. And I almost want to put it on top of this lipstick. Look how gorgeous this is. It's this really stunning, like, metallic pink. But at the same time, like, I mean, I think it would be really pretty over this, but I really want to test out the Ultra Blotted Lip on its own right now. So I don't want, like, a gloss to sway my opinion of the formula. But I just thought that was really, really, really nice. But at the same time, this does have the new brush tip applicator, and like I've said before, I feel like the brush tip applicator kind of makes the glossy lips a little bit heavier and not as easy to apply, but I just thought that was a really, really nice touch. So thank you, Colourpop. I really do appreciate that. That like helped me just brighten my day a little bit. Since my days have been so sad lately, it was a really nice touch. So anyway, that is it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Love you guys. Bye.